The Subramaniam Shankaran. Security is always a bit complex. Okay. Now, the guys who have joined me for CSSP or the CSP guys, you already know that. Okay, there is something called as an segregation of duty, maker checker model. All these things are anywhere there. Okay. Now, coming on to the maker checker model, brewer Nash model, etc. What actually happens is there cannot be one person or one entity taking care of an operation. It needs to be reviewed by another entity or other person. Okay. Now, in case of AI, also we say the same thing. We need to have what is called as a human in the loop. Do not just blindly believe what AI is doing. Okay, AI, everybody is now saying, okay, don't trust AI blindly. Okay, the content generated could be false, etc. All these things are actually okay. But what I mean to say is the maker checker model, brewer nash model, and all these things should really work as a part of the artificial intelligence as well. Sharing the screen, okay, there is in fact yesterday I was discussing in my AI officer training on the maker checker model, etc., and the cloud code. Okay, the code generator, now they are saying it's going to redefine the way the application development is actually going to happen. Now, we don't need programmers. Okay, so people, the AI will generate the code itself. Everybody is claiming, my application is 80%, 90%, 100% code generated with the AI applications, etc. Now, having said that, I always insist on what is called as a human in the loop. Okay, to have for before you start adopting to it, the code is generated with the AI application, and the human need to review whether the secure code review needs to be done. Okay, by the human. This is what I was actually suggesting. But this tool, okay, which is called as a cloud code security, can do the secure code review itself. Okay, it can also do the secure code review. The secure code review. Now, the company which generates the code and the company which reviews the code, okay, the product is from the same organization. Okay, this is something which I would not really recommend. You can use some other product, some other application to develop the AI code, and this one, okay, cloud code security to review it. Okay, but human agency is definitely needs to be there because see, I always say something. The control that you put in for security will also have vulnerability. Firewalls have vulnerability. Okay, malwares have vulnerability. That means the secure code review is done by one product. Okay, I'm not basically meaning the cloud code security. Any product that can do a secure code review can also have the vulnerability in itself. Okay, now we need to have multiple layers. Okay, I'm not say, and it's not going to make any much of the difference because even if you're going to have the cloud code security to do your code review, you can still have a human agency. The cloud code security will do the code review like this. Okay, but you still need to have a human agency, okay, to do the review for you, and that is how it should be. Okay. On the contrary, okay, now the companies which are adopted to the AI are not displacing the humans, and the humans are also the employees are not spending less time; they are spending more time in the office after this AI transformation. This is what the Harvard Business Review, in one of the recent articles, have indicated. Okay, so we definitely need a human agency. Without a human agency, it's going to be damn dangerous. Okay, that is one amusing one. Okay, the other one is AI is also helping the hackers to produce the malware. Okay, in the snap of the finger. Now, I started, I'm an oldie, right? I started my days with Kali Linux and everything. Okay, not me start my days. I start my days with Unisys mainframes and AS400s, but adopted the Kali Linux in between for the penetration testing. And for testing the antivirus, etc., we used to do an MS of Vinum-P. Okay, Windows Meter Predator Reverse P, local host, local port, and 444, blah, 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 and format as exe. We generate this exe, upload to the virus total. That means we iterate it, use the encoder, Shikadaganai or opstub, etc. Okay, and then upload to the virus total, see whether the antivirus are in a position to detect it or not. And then, if not, continuous iteration, and then we will post it, okay, to test it to a backdoor, etc. But there are a lot of other ways. Shelter is also there, okay, where I can bypass the antivirus. The amount of effort we had been taking, okay, to generate produce a malware, that we need to put in some effort, even at least 10-15 minutes. Looks like with AI, this time is drastically reduced. Okay, in fact, you don't need to know the MS of Vinam command. It's just a prompt. Okay, you give a prompt, okay, and say that I want to have a malware which can do that, this, that. Everything is possible for you. Okay, people are moving away from the technicality. People are moving away from the humanity. Okay, the other one is on the robotic. Okay, the ex-DRDO chief said, we need to have a robotic soldier. No, I will not be surprised because we had after army, navy, and the air force. The UK government a decade back said the cyber security, okay, cyber warfare, the fourth dimension of warfare. The fifth dimension of warfare is going to be the robotic war, robotic and the drones, okay, joining together. Okay, so we cannot avoid it. There are countries which are building up the robots in a tremendous pace. Okay, now to support the people, assist the people is what we can actually say. But we are seeing the videos where the robots are doing a kung fu. Okay, and one of my friend told me, in China they can look at the robots in the malls, etc. Now my question is, okay, now you're looking at the mall you're looking at the robots in the mall. All these things are actually happening. What is the surety that the robot that you're actually seeing in the mall suddenly does not turn around and do a kung fu on the customers who have come to the mall? Okay, now that means that we need to have an offensive robo and a defensive robo. Okay, the fifth dimension, which is the agent or AI warfare, which include embodied AI like drones and robots, etc. We need to have a defense against it. Okay, so the world is moving in a different direction after the evolution of AI. Okay, so the Subramaniam Shankaran, stay connected for more news on AI and join us for Certified Chief AI Officer, the winning training which can transform your destiny. Okay, thank you very much.